This is Active Recall with another set of book notes. I'm doing another set on the same book, The Power of Moments, by Chip and Dan Heath. Go check that out. These are just some topics that came to mind while I was reading. The first one, I'll talk about two here. So the first one is just about pro wrestling and manufacturing moments. This comes as part of the book. It talks about understanding the power of moments, but then also being able to create moments in your life, whether it's your personal life or in business. It got me thinking just about sports. So there's an episode of 99% Invisible that talks about basketball and the shot clock and how that's part of the design and kind of some of the excitement that came with that. So with the shot clock, or more importantly, not the shot clock, like the end of the game, you have a buzzer beater, person shoots, everybody's watching, waiting for it, then it goes in, everybody's cheering. That's one of the best moments that you could have in sports. It's a buzzer beater. So the shot clock brings some, not quite the excitement of a game winner, but it is like a design thing to build smaller moments throughout the game. Similarly, there's kickoff returns in football. If you can have a walk-off kickoff return, then yeah, that's probably one of the most exciting things that can happen in football. But anytime there is a kickoff return throughout the game, that is a chance for a pretty exciting play. And it's, not often that someone breaks one for a touchdown, but just the possibility of that. Then in boxing, people watch hoping for excitement. I mean, if you're fan of the sweet science and you love the back and forth, but for casual fans, they're looking for knockouts. Similar to MMA, you want to see finishes. And those are the most exciting things. Maybe the best matches are the ones that they go the full length, and then it's back and forth, and no one's clearly dominating. They're giving it to each other. But as far as single moments, it's always knockouts that stick out. And then with wrestling, and this is probably just because I'm reading wrestling biography, as I was reading The Power of Moments, got me thinking of just how manufactured or just how the wrestling industry has been able to take that emotion from an entire stadium cheering because of a moment that happens rarely in sports. It's not every game that you get a game winner. It's not every game every game that you get a kickoff return, or every match that you get a knockout. And it is every night in wrestling. They do house shows, they do everything, and they figure it out this way to get in wrestling it's a pop, so the crowd pops for a great match, the end of a great match, a great ending, or just Stone Cold opening Steve Weiser in the middle of the ring. Another topic that comes up in The Power of Moments, it opens with this story about high school seniors and how one school was able to take the moment of high school athletes that go into college, particularly like football and basketball players, that they have that, not a ceremony, but for the top athletes, they have the announcement, they have the table, they have the different hats in front of them for different colleges. And the way that they announce what school they're going to is they put the hat on and news cameras are watching them or are focused in on them. And they put the hat on for whatever college that they're going to. And that's a big moment. So one of the high schools took that and designed kind of a similar ceremony just for their students, not athletes, but just every student to have their own announcement of what college they're going to. And it becomes this memorable moment for them that they can look back to and cherish. And it got me thinking about just like what moments stick out to me. And as far as college goes, this is what happened to me. I didn't have this ceremony or anything like that. I applied to one college. I would check the mailbox every day. One day I open it, stick my arm in, grab an envelope. It's pretty big. It's a big envelope. And this is me looking at it. Actually, this kind of looks like I'm pulling my head off. But I looked at the address. It was the college. I opened it up and I had gotten in. But I already kind of knew because of the big envelope. So at that point, super excited enough to actually pull my head off. And this was just this moment that stuck out to me as far as getting into college. I think we had this forum some PHP forum that we had, and I probably posted it and told my friends that I got in. And I would say this moment was just as powerful for me. Well, maybe not, but it was a powerful moment for me. And it didn't require designing everything. I think it's great that the school does that. And this just goes to show that there are all kinds of different moments that will be powerful. And it can be small ones as much as the regular acceptance process, to the better ones where the students have their own ceremony, and building it all the way up. It can be manufactured, even with the college envelope. Picking the big envelope is this way to manufacture it. And I had heard from my friends I got smaller envelopes from different colleges and big ones, but it was always kind of like a down moment to get the smaller envelope. Then wrestling shows that you can manufacture moments, and then some of the more memorable moments in wrestling are the ones that were by surprise. And then in sports, you get the spontaneous moments that are in some way designed. There is some design that goes into them, like a shot clock is a design element that goes into this. So if you want to create a new sport, you think of ways to have moments. Check out The Power of Moments to read more about manufacturing moments in business and life and all of that. And thanks for checking this out. And also check out my other video about the power of moments. If you like wrestling, there's more of that in there.